I am live. We're going to watch a little bit of the show. I had no intentions of watching the show, but we're going to watch the show. Can I retitle this? Roman Reigns just won a match. Roman Reigns just won a match. Why is Roman Reigns in a feud with Jinder? One of the Singh brothers, they're in a wheelchair and a neck brace, it looks like. I don't really know what's going on. The big dog. Dude, I'm not into this at all. I got an email. The big dog sent me an email. Your payment to Uber Eats, is that right? Uber Eats, yeah. Oh my goodness, did I really spend that much for Uber Eats?
Okay. I've been working with Kitty 6 or 7 months. She's very coachable. Always excited to be here for practice.
What I like most, he pushes me to my limit. I went up to 205, 215 on my deadlift.
Can deadlift more than I can, I'll tell you that much. Shit.
I think it's that power sport that really progresses our athletes.
Don't use Facebook, kids.
Katie just has a very easy manner with talking to people. You need help out with your car. My coworkers tell the customers, "Oh, if you need help outside, there's a powerlifter here who can help you."
So they make her do the work. I don't really see that being functional. Like, oh, hey, if you need help, go talk to the powerlifter who is. I'm not gonna say what she is. I'm not really sure. I haven't been paying attention, but that seems like a dick thing to do. Hello, everyone. I'm just watching. I guess I should have put in the title. I'm gonna watch 1 hour of this Money in the Bank show. I don't watch WWE. I haven't watched WWE. I really haven't watched since WrestleMania. So I'm gonna watch the show, watch a little bit of it, and let's see what happens. I saw Reigns get pinned. Look at these suits. My man's, I don't know his name. He got the blue suit on. Corey Graves has like a olive suit on, and then Saxton has like a green suit on. I don't really know. The way I keep up with WWE is with tweets. So people that tweet out stuff, I keep up with that. Well, I don't keep up with it, but I see it. So people talk about that, and then I listen to the Observer. So I listen to Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez to see what they say about the show. That looked like Hannibal Buress. Was that Hannibal Buress? Why are you putting yourself through this? Ty Overstreet, listen, dog, and thank you for being a long time subscriber. I don't watch this. I don't like. I'm literally just turning this on to see if people care about me doing live streaming. I've had a couple ideas with things I want to do. That looks like Hannibal Buress, dude. I swear it does. Oh my goodness, it might just be a random black guy that kind of looks like Hannibal Buress. But no, I don't watch this. I don't watch Raw. I don't watch SmackDown. The last thing I've watched was WrestleMania, and literally there is nothing on right now. Normally I'll be watching basketball. I don't even think there's a WNBA show. Is that Hannibal Buress? That might just be a random black guy. That's Hannibal Buress. What am I talking about? Hannibal Buress is, I think he's from Chicago. If you've never seen if you've never seen Hannibal Buress Animal Furnace, it's one of the funniest stand-ups, probably of this decade for sure. But as far as watching the show, like I said, I don't watch WWE. I watched NXT, and that's pretty much it. This show just kind of seems, I won't say the show, but WWE just kind of seems like they just kind of go into the motions and nothing really matters, and I don't really waste my time on it. I find other stuff to do, and honestly, there wasn't really much to do on today. Shout out to Hannibal Buress, though. Hannibal Buress, who found out about Jimi Hendrix via WCW, which is the same way I found out about Jimi Hendrix via WCW. We have a women's championship match, SmackDown Live Women's Championship, Carmella versus Asuka. Let's see what this feud has been about. 2 months ago, which I loved. I did see that. I watched it on YouTube. I watched Carmella cash in on Charlotte, and it was not necessarily the cash in itself, but the referee's judgment, his reaction to the cash in was hilarious. It was so funny. The crowd still don't get. I don't think they will ever. Reigns, that reaction won't ever change. Reigns, look, man, I like Reigns, but no, I don't think he'll ever get the reaction that the WWE is looking for. I don't think that'll ever happen. I feel like it's a waste of time to boo Reigns. Like, just let it be, and honestly, I'd rather let it be and then let him get some like contenders who could possibly beat him and kind of push him to the side. I don't think Reigns is bad. Reigns puts on good matches. I was upset with Reigns. I won't upset with Reigns, but with him pushing him, I was upset with. You'll see a video that I did, the Rumble 2015. But after that, really, it's whatever. I don't really care. Asuka lost at WrestleMania, and I'm still kind of feeling weary about that. She's so dope, man. Why do video packages in WWE suck? Do they? I mean, I think that I've always thought that was like the standard that they've had. Like, they've always been good. If anything, you can always like. I've had friends who aren't into WWE who they can watch a show, and you can watch a 3-minute video package and you'll know exactly what the feud is about. So I always felt like they've done a good job with that. I don't know if they've diminished in the past or since like in the last couple of years or so, but I've always thought they've done a good job with video packages. There will never be another John Cena. Well, I can't say that because for a long time we said there'll never be another Hogan, there'll never be a Austin, there'll never be a Rock, there'll never be another Cena, and they just keep getting new guys in there. Now, I would say with the current direction that they're going, that there will never be another one. But I mean, someone's going to come along and break through and be that person and be the guy, and we just have to figure out who that person is. I don't see how this is going to be a good match. Once the crowd realizes that something will change. Mm-hmm. Did you guys watch NXT last night? I thought it was a pretty good show. I don't think it was as good as NXT Takeover New Orleans from Mania weekend, but it was still a damn good show for sure. As far as wrestling, I've pretty much just been watching New Japan. The thing I love about New Japan is, a big show will happen and they kind of go away for a couple weeks, and you can have a chance to miss them. Which, unlike WWE, they have this. This show is like 4 hours, I think. And they're gonna do another 3 hour show tomorrow, and then another 2 hours on Tuesday, and it's oversaturating. I don't know. I've always compared them to Lil Wayne. Like, I was a big fan of Lil Wayne in like 2006, 2007, 2008. But he just kind of got oversaturated, where you just kind of got tired of listening to him all the time. And I feel like this is what WWE is at. You just get tired of seeing them, and you can't really miss them. I've always felt like that they need to go ahead and have like some type of off season so you can kind of regroup and figure things out. But of course, that will never happen. Asuka she's awesome, man. She's really good. Omega versus Okada was god. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. I watched it live, and I mean, that match was crazy, man. It was a very, very good match. I know a lot of people crap on New Japan for certain reasons because they're WWE fans, and I mean, I'm not gonna. God, the entrance way is so short. She got to the ring so quickly. People gonna crap on New Japan for whatever reasons, and whatever. I don't care. People like what they like, and as long as you like some type of wrestling, that's all that really matters. But I feel like they do it right, and Omega Okada was just incredible. It was I don't really care about the star ratings. 7 stars. It's just goofy. But as far as one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life, 100%, 100%. Carmella is very attractive. I will say that. She's not very good in the ring, though. Asuka is attractive and good in the ring. WWE has the roster, but the characters and the storylines are shit. Yeah, I will say that. I mean, it sucks. Like, I haven't watched WWE full time since October 2016. That's when I stopped cold turkey, and it sucks because they have so many guys that I enjoy. But guys win and guys lose, and guys win and guys lose, and the storylines are whack, and it's just a waste of time, honestly. I mean, I've always told people, if you enjoy wrestling, more hats off to you. Like, I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to tell someone to stop watching because I don't feel like it's great. But it's just not for me right now. I want to get into Impact because I feel like Impact's been doing well lately. I haven't really been watching. I want to check out Slammiversary. But yeah, I want to get back into them. I don't know if I have Pop. I got rid of, funny enough, October 2016, the day after Hell in a Cell. That's when I kind of stopped watching WWE. That's when I actually got rid of my cable. I did the cutting of the cord. Now I have DirecTV now. I don't know if I have Pop TV or not. But I want to get him back to Impact because I hear it's been pretty solid lately. Not great, but solid. Carmella was a dancer for the Miami Heat, I think. She does that moonwalk pretty well. Shout out to people that are in here. Like I said, I'm just testing to kind of see what people would care to see a live stream. I may do it when we don't have a show going on right now, a WWE show or anything. Maybe like on like a Friday night or a Saturday night or something like that. But everyone's doing it, and I feel like I would love to answer questions that people may have, and pertaining to anything. I'm not really watching a lot of WWE. I'm watching a ton of the NBA right now. I just feel like when it comes to sports entertainment, I feel like they have the better product right now. But I still keep up with the WWE. You know, I read the Observer, I listen to the radio shows, I read my Twitter feed, see what people are saying. So I still keep up with what's going on. But as far as watching 3 hours on Monday, 2 hours on Tuesday, and then 4 hours, they're at 4 hours for pay-per-views now. It's crazy. I didn't watch the greatest Royal Rumble. I listened to like the results and read everything, and it was just fascinating. They have a show coming up in October, I think I read, for the Australia show. The allure of shows coming on. Wow, it's nice knee. The allure of shows coming on at like 4 a.m. Like that's really cool. Like honestly, like something like that is just really cool. Like I really enjoyed what was that show? And they did in Japan a couple years ago. They had Steen. They had Owens and Balor, Kofi and Lesnar, Beast from the East. Um, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that, and it's just like the allure of watching those shows dead early in the morning. Like I enjoy, at least when the show is good, I enjoy watching New Japan that early in the morning. Like I just watched Dominion. What was Dominion like last week or the week before? And you know, I breezed that show easily. Like no issues or anything going through that show. Um, I just, had a really good time watching it. So maybe I'll watch the WWE show for the allure of watching a show live um, from Australia. Wrestling is cool, man. You have total access of wrestling between the WWE Network and now ROH has the Honor Club, which I've yet to sign up for, but I feel like eventually I will. TNA has the Global Wrestling Network. I think that's what it's called. It's not any live shows, but I actually just signed up for the trial for that, or I was signed up for the trial for that, and just going through all the old TNA pay-per-views is awesome, man. It's just I really enjoy how accessible wrestling has become for sure. Any thoughts on the UFC this year? I haven't really watched. Um, the thing with the UFC, they just don't have any stars. Like, I was a big fan of Ronda for sure. I was a big fan of Connor. Huge fan of Johnny Bones Jones, and I feel like they've had good fights for a little bit I've paid attention to and heard. They've had good fights, but as far as like the interest to make you build up and want to see a fight, I don't feel like it's been there. At least for me, I just don't feel like it's been there. They just had their Dana White Tuesday night fights, which I actually was super into that last year during the summer. I love the Snoop cast. I thought Snoop cast was great. For me, like, you can be a purist and love your UFC and love your MMA, but if I'm watching borderline amateur fights on a Tuesday night and I'm watching, I'm watching this stream, like, I'd rather see a dude that I know get high and listen, and watch the show and commentate on it versus getting like critical analysis on it. That's just me. But as far as this year, like I said, I mean, I feel like it's been a down year. I know we've had some good fights, but nothing's really been interesting this year, to be honest with you. Yeah, Beast in the East. That show was really fun. Really enjoyed it. That was like 5 a.m. or something like that. I remember drinking like I had like 10 PBRs during that show. That was 4th of July, I believe. That was a really fun show. Who's better out of the three, Rollins, AJ, or Bryan? I know that people are high on. Why would you kick the rope right there? I'm sorry. I feel like there's like bugs on my screen, but it's just like in the ring right now. AJ, Rollins, or Bryan? If we're talking, all right, let's do this. If we're talking currently, again, I don't really watch a lot. I mean, I've seen what Bryan's been doing with fucking Big Cass And then AJ has been doing the shit with Nakamura, which has been a complete downer. Like, oh, I think Rollins has probably been the better of the wrestlers. If you want to talk overall, that's a damn good question, honestly. Overall, like, I mean, AJ was the reason I got into TNA. He was the reason I you know, I was watching WWE full time because I didn't know anything else. I started watching TNA because of Christian Cage, but I found out about AJ Styles and he was just incredible. Then I found out about Ring of Honor in 2017. 2017. I found out about Ring of Honor in 2007. I'm sorry. I've had a little bit to drink. I don't know why it's backwards. Pro wrestling saved my life. 2007 is when I found about Ring of Honor, and the match that really got me was Bryan Danielson versus Nigel McGuinness. And then when I became like a full-time fan of Ring of Honor, it was Tyler Black, who was like my favorite, who was Seth Rollins. So it's really hard to say overall who my favorite is. I will probably have to say Daniel Bryan. But I mean, all three of those guys are amazing for sure. Prediction on Conor and Khabib. Khabib Nurmagomedov. I'm gonna go with Khabib, honestly. Like, Conor is just like insane. Like, he's been doing way too much cocaine. He gotta chill out. I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but that fight with Floyd last year was awesome. Like it was so much fun, and I would love to see another one with them. But as far as getting back into the octagon, I think you gotta go with Khabib. Khabib's he's a monster for sure. Thoughts of CM Punk in the UFC? Hey man, the dude, he tried it. Nice suicide dive by Carmella there. Punk tried it. Punk's not an athlete at all. You could tell that 100%. Like, I was just watching a Punk match the other day, and like his elbow drop that he used to do was just so awful because he was not fluid. He was a bad athlete. He fought against Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson is a scrub when it comes to the octagon, and he survived, which I give him credit for. Look, here's the thing, man. CM Punk, he's gonna try. He wants to live his dream out of fighting in fighting in MMA. He got to do it at the biggest company possible. So how can you hate on that guy? With me, I just wish CM Punk all the best, and I just hope I just want to be happy. I appreciate the time he gave us in wrestling. I'm not going to be one of those bitter wrestling fans going to be upset. I'm just going to be appreciative of what he did, and I just hope he's happy. That's really all it is. As far as I thought it was a boogeyman for a second. What is this going on? Someone just climbed to the ring. Asuka's freaking out. Carmella has no clue what's going on, which means she's going to win via roll up. But let's see who this is. Okay, come on now. Why are you scared? Like, you're supposed to be like the super badass. Oh my gosh. Roll up. 1, 2. What the hell is going on? Fuck James Ellsworth, dude. Actually, no, fuck James Ellsworth. The dude is getting paid to do his thing. She kicked him. Don't tell me she's gonna pin Asuka. All right. So they're playing off of, I believe, last year. Ellsworth helped Charlotte helped Carmella up the ladder so she can win the Money in the Bank, and now he helps her retain the championship. Again, shout out to James Ellsworth for getting paid. Cheers to you, my guy. You going to watch Stipe in DC? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That is going to be amazing. That is going to be an awesome fight. I'll always go against DC when it comes to the John Jones fight, but DC is awesome, man. He's really awesome. But honestly, Stipe Miocic is awesome as well. So let's check out Twitter. Let's see Twitter's reaction to this. Yeah, she beat her clean. That's crazy. Not a lot going on Twitter. Yeah, it was Ellsworth. The ultimate sales pitch, man. Gold for gold, not gold bond, but damn near everything he does. Shaquille O'Neal. He is an amazing salesman. I don't blame Shaq, man. He's gonna keep doing these ads and getting his money. Yo, I heard this is a show on the network now. Like Bruce Pritchard has his podcast on the network. I rarely pay attention to the network now. I watch the Retro Raw and SmackDown when I listen to Brian and Vinny on WrestlingObserver.com. So I'll watch those shows, but that's pretty much it. Something else to wrestle. That's pretty interesting that they have that on there. I'm just waiting for the day they actually put indies on there. Like, where's Evolve? Where's Progress? Where's all these other indie shows? Yo, Hannibal Buress is high as hell. The guy that's next to Hannibal Buress looks like Taz Mellis. If anybody watches, not Taz Mellis, he looks like Trey Kirby. If anybody watches the starters on NBA TV, that guy kind of looks like Trey Kirby right there. Okay, yeah, Super Showdown. This is the show from Australia. That's gonna be that's gonna be a cool show. I have on DVD I don't know if it was the last time they went to Australia, but it was that match. It was a triple threat where it's Brock Lesnar, Triple H, and The Rock. I forgot the name, Global Warming or something like that. I forgot the name of the show, but I had that on DVD. It was a really fun show. Bruce talks about AJ Styles and TNA on the network, which is crazy. Yeah, I watched the what was that? The Table for Three, and they showed footage of Kurt Angle and AJ Last Man Standing from Hard Justice 08, and I was like, whoa. I really wish they would buy the library to put on the network. Like I said, I have the Global Wrestling Network. I enjoyed it. It didn't really have any issues. It was a little bit painful to sign up for, but once you sign up for it, it was fine. All right, this is AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh my gosh, y'all! This match happened Wrestle Kingdom 10. I feel like that match was a little overrated, but it was still a good match. But their matches they've had in WWE has just been trash. I've only watched the Mania match, if I can be honest. I've only watched the Mania match, but I know they had a match at the Greatest Royal Rumble that went awry, and whatever the last pay-per-view, Backlash or something like that, went awry. So this match is about to be disappointing. I don't know, man. It's like a last man standing match. So hopefully it's good. I've always said that Shinsuke, he peaked at NXT Dallas. That was the first match and the best match. Pro wrestling saved my life. Not really, but yeah. Shout out to my homegirl Kate Foray. Go Go follow her and find her. She'll get you this mug. She's the one that did the smart tears, which I'm pretty sure everyone's seen around the internet. She did that mug, so I got this mug from her. Yo, the G1 lineup, solid, solid. Like literally, like I would watch every match. Like it really doesn't matter any combination of which guys. I will watch every single match. I'm not going to. It's just too much to keep up with. But I'd watch every match. You going to G1? Oh man, no, I'm not going to G1. The next show I was planning on going to was All In. I don't think it's gonna happen. I wasn't able to get tickets, unfortunately. It was just we tried, but it was really painful experience that day to try to get tickets, and it just didn't work out for us. And tickets now are just stupid expensive on StubHub, and I'm not gonna overpay to go to this show. So I don't know. I mean, I really want to go to the show, but right now it doesn't look like it's gonna happen on there. The hoop dream for sure is to go to Japan one day to go check out a New Japan show. We'll see if we'll see what happens. But yeah, G1 looks awesome. Again, I'd watch every single match. There's not like it doesn't matter which we don't know the blocks, we just know the roster. But it really doesn't matter who wrestles who in that show. I would watch every single match. The only thing I wouldn't watch is maybe like Yoshihashi and Makabe or something like that. But other than that, I'd watch every match. No disrespect to Yoshihashi. I like Yoshihashi.
The following contest is a last man standing match for the WWE Championship.
Yo, what else is on this show?
In this match, Largo picks up submission.
Yo, any questions anyone has? The four of you that are in here, I appreciate you. Again, I'll try to do this at a more convenient time when people aren't watching wrestling. We'll try to do like a Q&A or something like that. Again, anything y'all want to watch. Oh, that's right. Nakamura. He has like heel music now. I believe he does that so people can't change. Yo, the entrance ramp is so short. I like this music better. Yeah, I need to go on YouTube and actually listen to it. I've heard a little bit of it. Some show that I watched. I know this is like his heel music, and I feel like they've added like the lyrics and everything in there so people wouldn't sing along. Who's gonna win this match? I don't really care, but Yow. I miss being excited for WWE. Like the only reason I'm watching this right now is because I'm on this live stream. Like before that, I'm on my PlayStation playing whatever. I have Titanfall 2, which I'm trying to go through. But yeah, like I said, I've kind of generated my interest. I still watch wrestling. Like I said, New Japan is still there for me. But as far as WWE, I've just kind of pushed my interest away. I'm really into. I would say I'm really into video games, but to the idea of video games. Like I just kind of like watch people play it, but I still play my own stuff. I got the PlayStation over there. I have a SNES Classic, which I've modded. That came with like 20 games, but I have up to like I think I have like up to like 80 now. So I modded that, and I have my Xbox, which I rarely turn on, but it's still there. So literally, that's what I would be doing if I was on this live stream. I'll probably just catch up with stuff on there. They really need to bring Pyro back. AJ just standing there looking silly. Oh man. I want Nakamura to win, but he won't. I don't know. We'll see. Did you watch any of E3? Your thoughts on it? Yeah, I thought E3 was awesome, man. I thought E3 was awesome. Like, again, I just said, like, I have the Xbox One right there. I rarely turn that thing on. I I played it. I bought it for Gears 4, and I've played through that a couple times. And I was excited about PUBG because I don't have a PC. So I was excited about PUBG, and that thing was just like a train wreck. I haven't played it in months, and I've been talking about selling it. I've been asking friends, and friends have given me offers for it. I was gonna sell it for $100, get it out of here, but I think I keep it. E3, they kind of make me a little bit excited. They're gonna secure all these different not first party, but these studios with a concrete first party game. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. As far as Sony had a really good showing. I'm very much looking forward to Last of Us 2. I'm actually playing through the first one right now. I watched this because I didn't have a PS3. I watched the playthrough when it initially came out on YouTube. Then once I got my PS4, and I decided to play through this. So I'm going through that right now. Wolfenstein is on the backlog as well. I need to get through this too. But yeah, I just be kind of keeping up with that. Ghost of Tsushima, if I'm saying that right, that looks awesome. The Death Stranding, we still have no clue what the hell that game is. Spider-Man looks awesome. I can't wait for Spider-Man. I just pre-ordered that this weekend. I can't wait for it. Don't know what they're doing with the stories. They're awful. Don't even watch the shows anymore. Just catch the highlights on YouTube and listen to the podcast too. Yeah, I mean, it's just 5 hours each week. Is just, I mean, again, if you're a fan, if you love it, more hats off to you. But I just can't do it. I'll just catch up with the highlights, and if anything's like, you need to watch this, I'll watch it. I don't know if you guys are on Reddit, but the last year or so, I've discovered Reddit and just kind of been into that. So being on Squared Circle and whatnot, that's kind of helped out with keeping up with stuff for sure. Thoughts on Elite versus New Day? That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I think Street Fighter V sucks personally. I prefer Street Fighter 4 a lot more. But just the fact that they were able to do that was just real. And the fact that it came down to the last match. Like, Woods went up. He went up 2 games, and then Omega came back 2 games, and then they traded wins back and forth. It literally came down to the last round, which was awesome. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We won't get a match between those guys, unfortunately, but the fact that we were able to see them at E3 doing Street Fighter and whatnot, and they were cutting promos back and forth with each other, which I thought was cool as well. So yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Wrestling seems to be dying a slow death. Wanted to love again, but they blow it. I wouldn't say wrestling. You can say WWE because wrestling is pretty incredible right now. I mean, we've had some of the best matches. Even like, I'm not even gonna go in like New Japan, like even like NXT, like Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas, and Gargano versus Ciampa, the WrestleMania show, and last night. They've just been awesome. And then, I'm not gonna go through all the matches with the NXT, but I mean, wrestling is in a great place for sure. It's just when the top dog WWE is not that great, everything seems like a downer. So I can understand that. I'm hyped for Spider-Man. Yeah, man, Spider-Man that web swinging looks so fluid and so good, man. It's just, that was the one thing I was, the one thing I think, not myself but everybody, was just like cautious of, like, how good is the web swinging going to be? Like, if you don't have good web swinging in a Spider-Man game, it's not going to be a fun game. And just by the looks of those, preview videos, and I follow Giant Bomb, so I think they play a little bit of it. They talked about it, and just, it looks like it's going to be a great game for sure. I can't wait. It's going to be a fun game. I very much, as much as I love having my PlayStation, I think PlayStation has been killing Xbox this generation. I'm really upset that everyone won't be able to play this, but I will say this: if you're an Xbox owner, get a PlayStation, man. It's worth it. Get a PlayStation, 100%. It is worth it. I mean, if you're gonna just play the third-party stuff and the free-to-play games like Fortnite and all that stuff, I mean, stick with your Xbox. That's fine. But if you want to play some games, get the PlayStation, man. It's worth it. Love Austin show. Stream was great. Yeah, stream was awesome on there. Last of Us is a beast. The online is fun as well. I've actually never tried the multiplayer. I'm probably I'm not even 10 hours deep into that game, to be honest with you. So I'm getting into that. But I just love Naughty Dog. I've been wanting to play through. There we go. I've been wanting to play through Uncharted 4 again. I actually have the Nathan Drake collection. So I've actually just been going through that because I didn't have PS3, so I never went through that. I watched a playthrough of Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 online, so I want to go through it myself. But yeah, for sure. Are you interested in Red Dead Redemption 2? Yeah, for sure. I'm just throwing games at y'all, man. Just throwing games at y'all. I bought this Red Dead Redemption. This is the Game of the Year edition. I had this game initially on 360 and I never beat it. Then I bought this. I've had this for about I've had this for maybe close to a year and I still haven't gone through it. I heard that you don't need to go through this in order to enjoy or get what's going on in Red Dead Redemption 2. Um, but Rockstar, I mean, they do an amazing job. So I'm 100% want to want to play that game. I'm very much looking forward to that for sure. You should do more tweets on WWE and others. Still follow you on Twitter. Sorry about your Lakers. Hey man, so I mean, if I would have watched WWE, I would tweet more about it. I tweet what I know about. Um, I hate to be a negative person and get on here and just crap on what I don't like. I That's not fun. I don't want to do that. And I've been like that forever. Like with TNA, I was just like, I don't want to get on here and just trash it. Like I want to talk about stuff that I love that I'm into versus being that person that's always negative. So once WWE gets back into the groove of being acceptable and wanting to watch them, then I'll tweet more about them. There's no need to be sorry about the Lakers. You know, as much as I love the Lakers, I've enjoyed the past couple of years just kind of rooting for the league, just seeing what LeBron has been able to do, and then the Warriors. Even though I'm not a big fan of them, it's fun to hate them. A lot of people don't like super teams. I like super teams. I can talk about that a little bit later, but yeah, I mean, I've been pretty much into the NBA lately. Omega roasted the fuck out of the New Day. New Day comes back was lame. Yeah, but you can only say, God damn, what a kick. You can only say too much, but yeah, Omega had some pretty solid one-liners in there. Can't wait for the Resident Evil 2 remake. Yeah, I want to play it for sure. I'm hoping it's more of a I hope it's not like Resident Evil 2 where it's like the fixed camera and you can see where your person's going and you go into another room and it's the fixed camera. Like honestly, the first Resident Evil I actually played was 5. And I enjoyed the way that camera was set up. So if it's something more like on the lines of that, then I definitely play it for sure. Uncharted 4 was incredible. Yeah, I enjoyed Uncharted 4. It was a pretty ass game, and it was a lot of climbing, which I've heard that's pretty much what it is. But I enjoyed it a lot. I actually want to play through it again. I played the Lost Legacy over the summer, and that one wasn't bad either. It's like $40. It was it was pretty short. I was able to finish it within like a week's time or so, but I enjoyed that one as well. I want to rebuy that just so I can have it for the collection. Red Dead Redemption is a prequel. Yeah, for sure. So I don't necessarily have to play through the first Red Dead Redemption in order to get this one. You want to talk about wrestling for a second? Watching this on the WWE Network. I haven't paid for the WWE Network in a while. I'm actually using my friend's account right now. Again, I really just watch it for the old stuff. I don't really watch any of the new pay-per-views. Like I said, I miss it. I miss being excited for the WWE, but I'm not gonna waste my time on this for sure, man. 100%. thanks for everyone that's been watching. Again, I will try to do this at a more convenient time, where people are actually not watching wrestling. They can, sit here and listen to what I have to say. Um, the NBA is in the off season, so we have the draft coming up this week, which I'm really into this year, even more than last year with us getting Lonzo, because I pretty much knew we were getting Lonzo, but I'm very much into seeing where everyone's going to go. So that, and then the summer league is coming up, and I love summer league last year. But I have time to put in some work with this live streaming thing. Again, I feel like it's way easier. Like I've been wanting to do this for a while, but they made it super hard with like the Google Hangouts, and it was just a mess, man. But now you can just literally just go to the top of the screen and hit go live, and you're done. You're there, and now I can speak to you guys. So I'll just I'll stick with that. It'd be cool if I could live stream. I know I was doing video games for a while. Um, I haven't gotten the last two WWE shows, WWE video games. Um, as pretty as the WWE 2K18 was, the gameplay I just heard was just awful. So I never bothered to try it out. So maybe we'll see this year coming up. I think AJ is actually going to be on the cover. They'll probably announce that this week. So yeah, maybe we'll do some streaming of that. We'll see. The stream game is pretty big these days, man. I kind of wish streaming was up 10 years ago. Oh, it would have been awesome, but we have what we have. I'm using a Reddit HD stream for the network. Hey, man, Reddit streams are. I use Reddit streams for the NFL, which I'm not the biggest fan of the NFL these days. It's just a lot of BS going on. It's not a fun product, but I still love my Titans. So if I want to watch Titans game, I go on NFL streams. As far as watching basketball, NBA streams, like that's kept me away from paying for a league pass, even though that sounds horrible. I know we're kind of stealing stuff, but it's just more convenient. I can just go in there. You can get the whatever feed that you want, and it's just amazing. So NBA streams amazing. I'm pretty sure the wrestling streams are just as convenient as well. Do they do like ROH and stuff? That would be cool. I think ROH has a pay-per-view coming up probably this coming week. I think it's in Baltimore. I actually was thinking about driving up to go to it, but that's 2 hours that I do not want to drive. I'll tell you that much. One of the things that brought to me to the channel was you being a big fan of Christian. Christian was better working than Edge. I don't know, man. I liked Christian. I liked Christian a lot, but Edge was the man. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with you. If that's what you feel, but Edge was the man. I just really like Christian. To be honest with you, I just like the moniker, the Instant Classic. That was awesome. I was just watching a bunch of Christian matches in TNA, and it was honestly nothing special. To be honest with you, he was a good worker, but there was nothing blow away. I watched him and Joe at Bound for Glory 07, which is actually pretty awesome. Him and Joe, and I watched he and Angle from Final Destination, I think it was. It's really good for sure. Agree, it's not exciting anymore. Last time I was excited was when Ronda was coming in just to see. Ronda was awesome at Mania. Please let me know if she's actually wrestled tonight, because actually I want to at least watch that match. Her and I'm not like most girls. Nia Jax. I want to watch that match. 2K18 was the same as 2K17. I was an idiot for buying them. Hey man, you know what? I mean, if you like what you like, you're gonna buy stuff. Like I bought even though I've shitted on Call of Duty for a year. Like I haven't enjoyed Call of Duty since the very first Black Ops, and I bought World War II, and I enjoyed it. But I enjoyed it for like 2 weeks. and I was done with it. Like after 2 weeks, I'm like, yo, I'm over this game. And it just, it was a little bit longer than 2 weeks. I say it was long. It was about a month. It just wasn't a lot to keep me coming back. So, you know, I wish there was more of a service where you could buy or do like streaming games or like Game Pass has, you can download the games. You pay $10 a month, you can download the games, and they're gonna start to do like their like first party games as soon as they come out, like Forza Horizon 4. And I remember like State of Decay 2 is on there, like Sea of Thieves is on there. I think they're gonna do Gears of War 5 on there. Like that, I like that. So if they could do that more for all games, it would be awesome. You seen interviews and stuff with doing the MNWs, Monday Night Wars. That sure did last. How long that last? Like 2 months, maybe. I think it may be like a month and a half. Bad. I have found New Japan ROH streams before. Yeah, I mean, I was always one like I was always complaining to people like, "Yo, you need to pay for them. Give your money." And I still feel that way, but honestly, man, find a way to watch stuff and enjoy it. Like I'm gonna say, like New Japan, Dominion. Like if you don't want to pay the $8 for New Japan World, if you want to go find a free stream or go on YouTube or Daily Motion or whatever to watch it, have fun, man. Like as long as you're watching the show and you're understanding like there are alternatives out there, go for it. Last time I was hyped for WWE was when Bryan got cleared. I mean, that was an exciting time. Like, that was a very exciting time. I think the next, like most of the things with WWE, there's no emotion, there's no drama, there's no like, I need to see this. I don't think you get nothing right now. Nothing they could do could produce that. I think the only thing, even though I'm not excited for it, I think the only thing they could do that can produce real drama, real emotion from fans and the program itself is Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. I really think that's the only thing they can do because people were super hyped about that. Talking smack stuff, and it was really good. And again, I'm not like looking forward to it because I don't think The Miz is all that good, but that's probably something that will get the fans super excited. Other than that, I don't really see much, at least right now, can do that. I thought Edge was kind of overrated. I'm not saying he wasn't good, but he wasn't as great as everybody said he was. I mean, that's fine. I enjoyed Edge, his single run with, against like Cena and his stuff against Jeff Hardy. And, I enjoyed Edge. And even when he was with, like Rey Mysterio, and I just enjoy it. I just thought Edge was, he was more of a character than like the wrestler. And as a character, he was fucking awesome. Him and Lita and like the stuff he did with Mick Foley. And I was just watching like One Night Stand 06, he and Foley versus I think it was Dreamer and Cactus Jack. Is just awesome. Give me 1 second. Let me see what Naka's gonna do here. I can't Kinshasa. The Bomaye. Ali Bomaye. The Bomaye on there. PlayStation needs something like Game Pass. They have PlayStation Now, but it's streaming and it's just stupid. Like, and I did the free stream and it wasn't bad. I just don't think like streaming a game is just not. That's not convenient. That's just not convenient at all. But Sony's different, man. They're not gonna do certain things. Like you see the stuff going on with Fortnite and them blocking people's Epic accounts. Like that's whack. That's super whack. And I don't know. Like I said, I think they are just killing it this generation. And I'm so happy that I was able to choose the PlayStation first. Even though I have the Xbox, I chose PlayStation first. I'm very happy about that. But still, like some of the practices that they've done has just not been something that I've been excited for sure. Hitch has great psychology, but his wrestling is just above average to me. Just above average is that's pretty good. The wrestling so. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say his above average is really good. again, I'm not gonna, I'm not one to disagree, man. Like I am 31 now, and I am not gonna argue with this stuff. Like, enjoy what you enjoy, man. Like, if you enjoy WWE, if you hate Edge matches, if you love what, uh, I just try to think of somebody random. I don't know who's. Oh, watch your eyes, fam. If you enjoy it, man, more hats. You just enjoy what you want, man. It's just, you know, there's no point in getting upset about all this stuff. Love what you love. Nakamura doesn't know how to set up a table because New Japan didn't do tables until us stupid gaijins came in there and started doing table bumps. I don't know if anybody watched. What was it? Was it Wrestling Dantaku? What was Cody versus Ibushi, where they brought a table in the ring? Like, you don't see that. You do not see that with New Japan. They brought a table in the ring. It was pretty crazy. Foreskin. Yeah, man, it sucks, man. You gotta get rid of it. Especially if you're an adult. If you have that, that's just like, I'm sorry. Sucks. Brian versus Brock. I would love to see it. I remember seeing like a clip from Total Divas where Dragon was talking about how he was going to prepare for the Brock match, and like he was going to change up his whole style, and I was very much into that. So yeah, I would love to see that. I can't believe Wyatt got JoJo. Hey man, everybody in WWE is sleeping with each other. It's just the way it is. You saw the stuff with Xavier Woods and Paige. You see the JoJo and Bray Wyatt stuff. I mean, they just, when you're on the road that long and you're seeing these people and you're gonna get sexually attracted to these people, who can you blame them? Can't blame them. Ooh, nice table bump. You can't blame any of these people. I mean, fuck, man. Hats off to. Here's a drink to Bray Wyatt. That's a nice score, but yeah, man. Like even like this week came out. The doctor they have, Oman. He had that whole trial with CM Punk, and it just came out this week that he was having a relationship with Jillian Hall. Like these people are around each other all the time. Like, I don't know if you work, but like, you can go to like a workplace. I don't understand why last night I caught a little bit. Like, they count so fast, like with the count outs, and like, I don't know why they do that. They count so fast. But anyway, when you're around people for a long time, like coworkers and whatnot, even though I don't, with the whole #MeToo going on, stay away from your coworkers, y'all. But when you're around people for that long, you're just gonna get attracted to them. So I can't fault him. I mean, I think he was married. And that sucks, but I can see where it came from. Sony being on top means they don't need to play by the same rules. Yeah, and the whole thing was, Microsoft, they're so open to doing like what do you call it? To do like crossplay, I guess. Especially like Fortnite and all that stuff. And everyone says like, if Microsoft was on top, they probably would be doing it. And I don't think that's the case. I mean, but in my opinion, the way I look at it with these video games, if you have a free to play video game, no one had like Fortnite. You don't have to have Xbox Live. You don't have to have PlayStation Plus. You can play with anybody. Stuff like that. Let everybody play. If it's like a normal game, like Call of Duty or Battlefront or whatever, that you have to have Xbox Live or you have to have PlayStation Plus, I understand that. But if it's a free to play game, I don't have to pay anything. I don't have to have a subscription. Make it available to everybody. And we've seen with Epic Games, it's a flip of the switch. They can flip a switch and everybody's playing with each other. That's just the way it should be. JoJo. Hey man, JoJo is she's banging. I don't blame young Bracef Wyatt. JoJo is a 10. Yeah, JoJo is a 10, dude. For some reason, I always want to see Brian versus The Rock. Yeah. I want to see Daniel Bryan versus every legend. And Daniel Bryan is he completely changed my outlook on wrestling, 100%. Like if it wasn't for Driven 2007, like I don't know, I would just be watching WWE. So yeah, Bryan Danielson is incredible, one of my favorites of all time. Okay, so I really haven't been into this match. Like, is this a good match? Like the crowd seems dead. They're in what, Chicago tonight. You want to see a good last man standing match from AJ again? Go back and watch Heart Justice 2008. AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle. That is a damn good last man standing match. Amazing. Shout out to my man's in the front row with the long hair next to the guy with the green shirt and the hat. Those two guys are at every show. And they love this shit. So shout out to them. What is the best outcome you can see for WWE in 2018? Vince and Kevin Dunn go away. That's pretty much it. Until they go away, nothing's gonna change. They got their TV deal, $2 billion for 5 years. I mean, that's incredible. Good for them. There's JoJo. Look at JoJo. Ooh. She's so fine. But yeah, they got their TV deal, $2 billion for 5 years. Good for them. But yeah, nothing's gonna change till both those guys are out of there. Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn, they got to get out of there. They're probably plants. What was that in reference to? There's a sign for the Taz show. I'd rather listen to what's his name? What's that kid's name on YouTube? With like he's like from JD from New York. I'd rather listen to that show before I listen to Taz show. I don't know the state of YouTube wrestling shooters. Even though I hate using that phrase, I don't know the state of that in 2018 for YouTube. I don't know what, like, you know, people who are people watching, like who's like the top people right now. You know, I came up in an era where I felt like I was like making a difference and, you know, having a voice or whatnot, but I don't, you know, not anymore because I don't do videos, but I don't know who the person is. Who are the people right now on YouTube that like talk about wrestling? Like, I know you have what culture, what culture is around, but you know, they do more like fantasy list and all that stuff. Kinshasa. So yeah, who's the next one? Do you think Brian resigns in September? Man. Probably so. Honestly, probably so. I would love if he didn't and goes to do other things, but probably so. The fans that are at every WC. Oh, you think they're plants? I mean, what if they don't really do anything? Like they don't overly cheer, they don't overly boo, they just literally sit there. Honestly, that dude, at least in the green shirt, has been going to shows forever. Like I watched One Night Stand 05. I watched both of them. I don't know which one it was. I watched both of them, but he was at one of those shows, so he's been going to shows for a long time. I just feel like you just have those people that, you know, Brock Lesnar guy and Frank the WWE clown sign guy, and then, you know, one of my favorites was the couple. It was the guy who had like the bald head. He used to wear the super bright green shirt with his wife who wore the super bright pink shirt. I just think you just have those people, and you know, there's the one kid who who sits in the front row. He has like that white blazer on where it has like different like logos and stuff on it. Just you have those people that are just like super marks and they're gonna always go to every show. And I feel like that's what they are on there. So I don't necessarily think they're plants because, like I said, they're not really doing anything out of the ordinary to make you think that they're plants. Here's a pile driver on the damn steps. This is not Dane. Oh, this is Styles Clash on the floor. JD always seems mad. Always mad seems fake. Yeah, 100%. Like I always think of like he, and then there's one guy who is like a super Jordan fan. I don't know his name. Bruce something. They always shit on the product, but they watch every single week. So I don't get it. Santa's Robin's make Robin. He's a good dude, and I haven't spoken to Robin. I haven't spoken to Robin in years. I met the guy a couple times, and he was real cool. And I know he still does his videos, so I mean that's pretty cool. He can do it. When they're playing because they're cheering for Reigns. No, man, Reigns is whatever, dude. Like I kind of chill for Reigns every now and then. Bruce Blitz. Yeah, that's the motherfucker's name. That's his name. Does he still do videos? I just remember he just, always crapping on John Cena. Like, dude, get over it. He's like EDP. I know if people watch EDP videos, like, get over it. Like, if you don't like it, just stop talking about it. Like, you don't have to watch it. Learn from me. Like, I quit 2 years ago. You do not have to watch this. Like, things are a lot better when you don't watch it. Styles is going to do a phenomenal forearm to the outside. Ooh, that was clean. Clean AF. Styles is awesome. Yo, if this ends in like a double count out, that's going to be whack. Did Corey Graves receive any type of backlash for those drunken tweets that he sent the other night? Look at I'm sorry, my favorite part is Hannibal Buress. Okay, so they kind of had like a clean finish this one. Styles wins. But yeah, Hannibal Buress going crazy is probably the best thing about this. EDP is funny as well. I stopped watching EDP's videos, man. Like EDP, his whole gimmick was that the Eagles were trash, and he just complained every year. Now they won the Super Bowl. Like he really doesn't have a gimmick anymore. They won a championship. So yeah, I don't really care no more. The comeback they use some wrestlers that I used to enjoy. Stop. Wait, what? The comeback they use some of the wrestlers that I enjoy. I want to watch. So why should I stop watching? No. Look, man. I always, if you want to watch, I'm not going to tell people to stop watching. If you want to watch it, by all means, please watch this stuff, man. Like, watch what you think is enjoyable. With me, there are so many guys in WWE that I love, but I just don't feel the need to watch this product. So I'm not going to watch it. Has there been a Money in the Bank match tonight yet? I don't recall. I don't recall seeing people tweet about it. Could be wrong. But yeah, Fighter Guy, if you watch this show, and I mean, if you watch WWE and you enjoy it and you found some enjoyment for it, please watch it. I will always feel better with people who enjoy the product versus being like me who don't. Like, that's just the way it is. Please watch it. Bruce and Jay say things like, yeah, they're idiots. Thoughts on Nigel being on commentary in WWE? I know he was depressed because he didn't go to WWE, but now he's there. Nigel had Hep, man. Hep it sucks. You can't really wrestle when you have Hep. So, he was Desmond Wolfe, and I actually just watched that match he had with Kurt Angle a couple days ago. But yeah, I mean, it's just timing, and it's just the way things are, man. You can't fight that stuff. Let's talk about the real reason we all. Miguel, why are you in here, dog? We watched WWE in 2006, 2007. Look, man, I should go back and watch that video because I have no clue what the hell I was talking about. I remember saying John Cena was the reason. And honestly, John Cena was the only thing happening in 2007. So Nakamura should have won. You know. They have a new Hardy's documentary. Is this what this is? I remember the Hardys. They had that dual DVD not a couple years ago. This was probably like 10 years ago now. That I really enjoyed. (2006), man, WWE. Honestly, 2006 up until the DX garbage was a really awesome year. They had a fantastic WrestleMania. You had One Night Stand. You had Unforgiven, which was crazy. I just thought that was a really good year. It's just that DX stuff just turned me off completely. And 2007 sucked. 100% sucked. Batista was in every single world title match that year. Cena was a champion. Great Khali and bad. Just bad. Coach. Dog, I forget that Coach is a thing, dude. That is not my opinion, though. I feel indifferent about it. That's what JD and Bruce say. Oh, they say that they should keep watching because they're wrestlers they enjoy. Again, man, if you enjoy it, watch it. Watch it. Please watch it. Yeah, Ronda Rousey and she know who she is. She knows who she is. What's her name? Nia Jax. Thank you. Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax. I'm not looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to see if I don't think it's going to be a train wreck. I think everyone thinks that's going to be a train wreck. We'll see. Dude, I'm getting stuff all over my MacBook. Shout out to the people watching this. Pro Wrestling saved my life. Not necessarily, but you can get this mug at twitter.com/makeitloud. Does she have an underscore? Kate. Nope, she's just straight Make It Loud. Kate. Go follow her and get this, or you can get the Smart Tears mug that you seen Roman Reigns with. Go get that. 2008 was on the year for W. Yeah, 2008 was pretty good. 2008 was the Shawn Michaels and Jericho stuff. They had a really good Mania that year. Yeah, I mean that was a solid. The Floyd stuff with Big Show was. I enjoyed 2008 for sure. Very better than 2007 for sure. Bruce said he watched it because he gets paid to talk about it. No. Yeah. If you get paid, if you're Meltzer, Alvarez, or any people in the industry that get paid, like those guys, they get paid off of the views of their videos. Please watch it. I'm not going to hate on you. Do it. I've had thoughts of creating a not really a podcast, but like a series of stuff dealing with and this is the first I've actually told people, but I've had a series of videos dealing with like the NBA and WWE, or the NBA and pro wrestling, because they're so similar. They're both sports entertainment products. So I've thought very much with doing a series of videos dealing with that. So, if I'm going to get paid for it, I'm going to watch it and talk about it. So I can understand where he's coming from for sure. I want to see the botches I want to see botches is that bad for me. The botches for this match, hey man, I feel like they probably practiced the hell out of this match. So I don't know how much botching is going to happen. We saw the same thing about Mania, and it was the best match on Mania. So, or Ronda Rousey had the best match on Mania. So I'm watching this and know I'm not high. Hey, Miguel, you know what, man? I'm not high either, but for the I would say from like 2014 up until like I stopped watching like every single Vince show, I was like under the influence. You can't watch the show sober, man. You just can't do it. What do people think about Ronda? Y'all like Ronda? Ronda has one of the prettiest smiles ever. When she smiles, oh my god, I just turn into a little kid. Just a huge crush on Ronda. But on the flip side, when she gets that bitch face, that mean face, oh my god, she is scary. Awesome. Here we go. I like the most girl. Nia is not like most girls. That's why she will win. Brian with the exclusive insight on the Money in the Bank match. I like Ronda. Yeah, Ronda's cool, man. She says some stuff every now and then that's a little shit weird. And I don't know if y'all saw her when she was on First Take. She did a worse job than Kyrie Irving when he was on First Take. But as far as in that ring, like I said, man, when she smiles, I just the crush come out and I just turn into a little kid. But then she like has the best bitch face you will ever see. She's awesome. I keep thinking she's gonna come out the Blitzkrieg pop, but she comes out to New Generation, or what is this song called? Bad Reputation. That's what it's called. I'm sorry, y'all. Isn't Ronda's dope, bro. If I can sound like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I respect all the women that step in this ring, especially nowadays, because they are great athletes. Especially Ronda. Ronda's she's got it, bro. I don't give a damn of a bad reputation. Oh no, not me. She should have Jimmy John's on her shorts. What's happening? What's gonna happen on this match, y'all? Do you think she should be healed? Not right now. Not right now. She's such a presence. Ronda Rousey is like you're just drawn into her and her whole aura, everything she has about her. You're just drawn in. I'm into it. Who's gonna win this? How long is this match gonna be? 40 seconds? I should have a timeout. Nia retains via bullshit finish. We'll see. Ronda, the only thing I don't like about Ronda, she's a fucking contradiction of herself. Complete contradiction. It's like she like, you know, I'm not gonna say Floyd Mayweather is like a fantastic human being because he's not, but you know, she's all against Floyd because, you know, beats women and all that stuff, and I understand that, but she's married to Travis Brown, and she goes around praising the likes of Mike Tyson, and yeah, I you know, I feel like you know, just whatever. Oh. Yeah, I just feel like she's super contradictive person. Like Mike Tyson raped women, proven raped women. But yeah, she's worried about. Again, I'm not defending Floyd Mayweather at all, but it's weird.
Notice she grabbed the leg of Nia Jax to prevent Nia from standing up fully. Yeah, but now Jax, I believe, got that.
Oh. Oh. I don't even. Did Ronda get slammed like that in the Mania match? Holy shit.
Take a look at the impact. It's absolutely incredible. Able to stop Rousey from locking in the armbar and drove the challenger down. Look at
Ronda's out of the ring. I don't understand that shit with Mike. How is he a free man? I haven't really looked into it all. I mean, Mike spent time in jail. He was in jail. He was in jail for that shit. You know, you get out. Yeah, he got out, and he hasn't really done a lot now to go back into jail. So Mike spent like 2 years in jail. That's when he became Islamic. He converted to Islam. Mike Tyson. I know he spent, like I said, I think at least 2 years. He was sentenced to 6 years. So like 3 years. Yeah, he served less than 3 years. 3 years. Hey man, celebrities get away with stuff. Celebrities get off with stuff, man. If you can make a lot of money, you're gonna get some special treatment. But yeah, I feel like Ronda is a little contradictive. She'll wear that Iron Mike Tyson shirt, and all the people will wear it. Like The Rock wears it all the time in like his Instagram videos. It's just you pick and choose your battles, I guess, and that makes me upset. Like if I'm gonna continuously be a fan of Bones Jones, like you really shouldn't be upset that I'm a fan of Bones Jones, even though you're still liking Mike Tyson. This match is going on way longer than I felt like it would have. Oh, and this is not that bad, honestly. Like I've Nia's been doing the job. Oof, she gives her a concussion. Crazy how if you have loads of numbers in your bank account, you live by different rules. Yeah, that's how it is. Or are you just an icon living? Hey man, Sire, is that the name of the album? I don't know, but that Jaden Smith song knocks. And I love Icon. I love Batman. I love There's another song on that album I can't think of the name of, but those two songs, Batman and Icon, are awesome.
And Ronda trying to somehow get out of this situation, but Nia's got it locked in. And this will
Yeah, this match has gone better than I thought, but I still don't want to see this match go on for as long as it has.
the pace has slowed so much, it's allowing Ronda Rousey to get a little bit of a rest. Gather her senses. Gather her senses. Arms wrapped around. Gather her senses. She didn't know where she was. Now she's breaking that hold, and now she was able to get a little bit of a rest. How are you still employed, Coach? That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I don't understand why the announcers bicker with each other. That's something that it's just so annoying. It's very annoying. Nia Jax is destroying Ronda. If we can just be serious for a second, she's absolutely destroying Ronda.
Ronda's got to figure out something to stop Nia Jax. Well, she better. She knows what it is. She's going to be crushed here tonight. Look at this. Jax going to get hurt.
They've done a good job so far.
Just flattening Ronda Rousey with a Samoan drop. I'm not stopping. I'm not going to allow her to catch her breath. I'm not going to allow her.
If Ronda wins tonight, that'll be pretty impressive. Not impressive. I mean, it's fake, but pretty surprising, I guess you can say. I like how she actually has words on the side of her tights now.
That may be the window she needs. I mean, that's a look of concern on the face of Ronda Rousey. How does she gather herself to get back into this fight?
She's way more like exhausted, or like she's way more out of this than she was the Mania match for sure. Granted, it was a tag match, so she got tagged out, and
Because the champion's only a few inches away, and Nia has no intention of relenting.
oh, this isn't UFC. Michael Cole says
Nia's left arm. I like the fact that at least her head was
this match is low key decent. Yeah, it is.
breaking it by.
It's not a bad match.
The effects of the armbar at that juncture.
Yo, Ronda's gonna get the top of the rope. She's on the top rope. Hell yeah, go to the top rope, Ronda. Fuck yeah, let's go, Ronda. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Oh, keep balance, Ronda. Keep it balanced, Ronda. Cross body. Power out, Nia Jax. That's cool. I mean, it was a simple cross body, but I mean, she did it. Imagine Sami Zayn coming out to Icon. Would that make sense? Would that make sense at all? Sami Zayn coming out to Jaden Smith Icon. Yo, look at Ronda. Oh my gosh. She needs to let her hair down because she looks kind of weird. Ooh, step up. Like a step up knee almost. Oh shit. Judo throw. Ronda Rousey is the greatest wrestler in the history of the business. Greatest wrestler in the history of the business, Ronda Rousey. Get that arm, baby. Here we go. This is the best. This is the best. Ooh! That was not a rock bottom, you idiot. This is the best. This is the best Nia Jax match of all time. Come on. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, she's going to become champion right here. Oh! Has she had this for a while, or did she get this tonight? Alexa Bliss. So she hit Ronda first, which means Ronda wins the match via disqualification. People love Alexa Bliss, man. I don't really see the attraction, but I'm not gonna hate. Rousey versus Alexa Bliss at the SummerSlam games. That is dumb if she don't cash in. They just love that ass. I didn't know she got breast implants. I didn't know. I mean, again, like these days, I'm just kind of looking towards in-ring ability and how well you wrestle. These women are attractive, but I don't really pay attention to it. So she won this tonight, right? Because Carmella was the champion before, or the Money in the Bank holder. Imagine she loses this shit. DDT. What if she wins with the armbar? She's gonna do that gymnastic splash. How does she win with that against Nia Jax? I don't really care. I don't really care. I thought that was a pretty good match between Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax. I like Alexa Bliss's voice, like the way her promos and her delivery of the promos are really nice. I thought that Nia match was really really good. Because bullshit. Yeah, I mean, Ronda's not gonna lose. She's not gonna win. She's not gonna lose clean. This is not gonna happen. Twisted Bliss, I liked it, because she used to do that all the time when she was with Dash and Dawson. Not Dash and Dawson. Who was she with? BAMF. Blake and Murphy factor. Blake Alyssa Murphy factor. Blake and Murphy. But yeah, against Nia, it just doesn't make sense. So this is like the 8th time she's held this belt, I think. So Alexa versus Roman SummerSlam it is. It could be. We'll see. I'm not gonna watch the Daily Divas. So yeah, that's all I got for you because I'm gonna turn this stream off because I don't really care about anything else that's on here. I hope you guys have enjoyed me BSing with you guys for an hour and 30 minutes, well longer than I thought I was gonna be on here. Again, I'll try to do this when there isn't a show going on, so that more people come in here, and that way you guys can just go over any questions or anything you guys have for sure. Again, I appreciate you being here. I will speak to you guys soon. Peace.